Anyone else having a hard time not just breaking down crying several times a day because you're just watching the horror happen while you have so many people around you that either have no idea, don't care, or are pretending it's not, and like you're crazy and you're just a conspiracy theorist and you're just insane and you just are too dramatic and you just need to calm down and you just need to shut up.
Emotional damage.
But the worse it gets, it's not like the quieter I want to get. It's the angrier I get, the louder I want to be. I've just been screaming for so long that I'm not sure who I'm even talking to anymore. Who's left? It's still, what else do you need to see?
Stop it. Get some help.
You are wearing these hats. You are wearing these shirts. Why? Just stop it. So sick of I have to see his face enough. Like, stop. That's why I'm sick. I'm allergic to this.
Talo. Sorry.
I will not be okay until I know that orange herd is no longer our president.
I will not be okay. You were never okay, lady.
I have a genuine question for Trump supporters, like in good faith. What would he have to do to get you to stop supporting him?
He would have to become a Democrat and reverse all the things he's done to heal the country. That's good. Woke feminists are still melting down.
The higher system is the camp. It is the fact that under Project 2025, she is saying that 25 to 40% of the population of the United States will be eliminated. And no, this doesn't mean through things like camps. We're going to have those for immigrants or people presumed to be immigrants or anyone that they determine needs to be immediately eliminated. But the rest of us are going to go through something where privilege is going to keep you alive. Well, it's more than one something. People are going to, because we are going to amend or change or eliminate the Fair Labor Standards Act of 1938. Go see my 2 pinned videos on my profile for more information on that. But in short, you're going to see children going back to work in unsafe conditions. Also, as a result of that act, you will see the erasing of overtime, tips, minimum wage, which will drive up things like homelessness, hunger. People die from those things. And the last of these major things is going to be violence. You can call me an alarmist all you want, but the only way we get out of this thing is through French Revolution inspiration.
The reason that I ride for the Democratic Party and for the Democratic candidates is not because I'm a staunch party loyalist. It's because I am an anti-fascist and the Republicans are fascists. MAGA and Trump are fascists and I am against that. So the Democrats can do no wrong. I don't give up what mistakes they make. I don't care if they don't vote exactly how I want. I am riding for the Democrats the way MAGA rides for Trump. They can do no wrong. Match the energy. Sure, hold them accountable. I don't like everything they do. I agree with you. I don't give up. I ride for anybody who is against fascism. I'm riding for the Democrats. I'm riding for independents. I'm riding for progressives. Anybody. But I am standing in solidarity against fascism. That's what I'm doing. So focus up.
Mom wants her spare bedroom back for her sewing room.
Did you feel like a beta male when she made a joke about you being triggered?
No, I don't look at humanity or masculinity in such stark, primitive, uninformed terms as beta or alpha.
Beta!
I was talking to my mom last night and I was just telling her, like, I hate everyone who voted for Trump. I hate them. I will never forgive them. And I want nothing to do with them ever again, regardless of who they are. And I realized, like, that's not actually the extent of it. I also hate you if you have nothing to say about this. Like, if you are watching what this administration is doing and you are not saying anything because you just don't want to ruffle feathers or whatever, or if you just can't be bothered to know what this administration is doing, then I want nothing to do with you. Like, if you are not worried and angry every day, I want nothing to do with you. You are no different than the people who sat silently by as they were doing what they were doing.
Ugh.
This administration is on top of a million other things that I could talk about, this administration is literally disappearing people for speech. And if you have not been paying attention and that feels like hyperbole to you, I assure you it is not. Yesterday, Marco Rubio was boasting about how they are disappearing student visa holders for speech and how they are going to continue to do so at an even greater scale. And if you think that the First Amendment rights of student visa holders and green card holders are going to be wiped away, but yours are going to continue to be safe, you are a fool. And if you have nothing to say about this, you and I are not the same, and I want nothing to do with you.
I hate you if you don't hate who I hate. Oh my goodness.
Their drawers were like all off. Like they were falling off of the rolly thingy, right? The thing that bloop, 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 it was like falling off of it. And so I take all the drawers out and I'm like, oh, they're just like not in the little groove. I put them in the groove. They're falling out. Why are they falling out? There's nothing wrong structurally with the dresser.
Lady, you need a new dresser. This has happened to me plenty of times before. This is what happens when you have a cheap dresser. It's not a timeline shift. You just need to invest in a better quality product.
It was crazy. And we've had to keep the drawers kind of open and they keep falling out and I keep trying to put them in. It was crazy. Tell me why today I'm putting laundry away. Tell me why the drawers aren't falling off the track suddenly. The drawers are not falling off every day they've been falling off the track. Every day. The drawers, doot, doot, in and out, not falling off the track. Everything's fine. What? What? Just today I can suddenly close the zipper that miraculously started malfunctioning simultaneously while the drawers just were wonky falling off the track and now that's just fine suddenly overnight? Something is in the air. Something has changed.
Yeah, I think more than her dresser drawers are unhinged. Oh my goodness.
If you're a Trump supporter, you're either one of two things. You're either incredibly ill-informed, a dumb, or you're just a terrible person. And I can tell which one of those you are just by looking at your bank account.
Well, you'll never see my bank account.
When did basic human empathy become being a snowflake and being overly sensitive? You voted for grocery prices. I voted for human rights.
This says the same woman who, if she couldn't afford food, would be saying, oh, well, food is a human right. Make up your mind. You can't have it both ways.
You want to help, and there's nothing you can do because you don't have money. You don't have billions of dollars. I don't have any dollars that I can spare, frankly. Like, truly. But that's the only thing that seems to kind of make a difference. And you can't even do that. You can't even do that. You can only speak. And now we can't even speak. So watch and cry. It is, I guess.
You're having weddings dedicated to this man. You're probably naming your children after him. But he does not care about you. Why would he? And I'm not saying this to break your heart. I'm saying this to be realistic. Why would he care? Huh? And this was a woman wearing a shirt with his face on it. Babe. Y'all are welcome to come into the comments and explain this to me. It's cul-like behavior, and it's disturbing. And also, I'm not really sure if, businesses such as DoorDash would appreciate you, being political as you're delivering food. Of course, I don't know. I know this is a private contracting type of business, so maybe I'm wrong. But back to my original question, why?
It feels like we live in a... I know. I feel it too. And I want you all to remain as encouraged as possible. One of the songs that has come to mind as MAGA continues to try to figure out what type of attack will work on me. Just to be clear, I know some of y'all were out there and you were concerned about all the hate and that kind of stuff. I want y'all to know that MAGA there's nothing that I could ever say or do that would make MAGA be like, that's our girl, right? Because first of all, ton of rape.
Keep telling yourself that, darling.
Here you are, Leroy. Okay, Leroy. Okay. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Red Dawn Daily with your host, me, Dawn Marie, and sometimes Leroy. Hey, Leroy. Hey, Leroy. You're a good boy. Oh, good boy.